Whew. 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 You're limited with equipment and only have dumbbells. We're gonna do a dumbbell only arm routine, which you could do from home or even at the gym, all right? So if you're ready, I'm gonna show you guys a couple different exercises you may or may have not seen before, and we're gonna get right into it, all right? So let's go. All right, guys, for this arm routine, we're gonna do what's called a superset. So we're gonna go bicep, tricep, 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 bicep, tricep. That way, while one muscle group is working, the other's getting a little bit of a break. We'll take about anywhere between a minute to a minute and a half after you've done one after the other. First exercise that we're gonna do is called a waiter's curl. So I like this exercise just because it's a good way to isolate just your bicep. So we're gonna grab just in the palms. From here, tuck your elbows into your side. Shoulders are gonna be retracted back. We're gonna do what's called 1 1/4. So we're gonna curl all the way up, quarter of the way down, all the way up and down. It's 1, go for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're squeezing up the top of each one of these. 9, one more, and 10. All right? And we're gonna jump right into the next exercise. Next one we're doing is just a single arm dumbbell tricep extension, okay? So it's a good way just to isolate your tricep. I like to grab my waist, just a little bit more stabilization. We're gonna have the dumbbell up and overhead. From here, you're just bending at your elbow, and we're extending. Go for 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to switch. Remember, the tricep exercise is done immediately after the bicep exercise, and then you're going to take a full minute to 90-second break. 1, 2, 3, adjust your elbow. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. All right, now we take a minute and a half break. Next exercise is gonna be pretty brutal, all right?
What?
Next exercise is gonna be pretty brutal, all right?
Okay!
All right, so we're gonna be in a kneeling position. This is gonna help just so we're not compensated by rocking back and forth. You may still end up doing that, but really try to make it a key point. Just keep that core engaged so you're not trying to lean back. So we're actually working what we want to, which is your biceps here, okay? So one arm is gonna be holding an isometric while the other curling up. We're gonna go for 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And then right into the other arm. One arm's isometric, other's curling. I suggest starting with your weak arm curling, just because the isometric is going to be a lot harder to hold. 7, good. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Whew. Good, relax. And we're gonna jump right into that tricep exercise now. All right, right after those iso curls, we're gonna do a pronated skull crusher, all right? Fancy word for just meaning your palms are not facing you. This is supinated, this is pronated, all right? So palms are gonna be facing. I want your elbows tucked in, And similar idea to those single arm extensions, we're just gonna be bending and unbending at those elbows. I'll go for 15 of these bad boys. So arms locked, come past your face and up. Lock out your tricep on each one of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we take our minute to minute and a half break. We're gonna do that series 4 times. All right, next up, we're gonna do what's called a 3-position curl. So if you're counting straight through, we're gonna count all the way up to 21. So it's gonna go like this. Hammer, 1. Regular, turn, twist, 2. Reverse, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, hammer. Regular, 8. Rotate, reverse, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I like that one just because you're getting to work different angles of the biceps, and the biceps respond awesome just to working different styles of curling, just making sure that we're not neglecting any part of that bicep. All right, guys, superset it together with that. We're gonna do what's called a Tate press. So this may be a new exercise for some of you guys. Looks kind of funny, and it's key here that we remember just to let the elbow bend and unbend on each one of these repetitions. So we're gonna have the dumbbells laid across your chest, like so, like almost like you're trying to revive yourself back up. With like clear pads.
Clear!
But elbows are going to be pointed out, and we're going to extend and squeeze straight up. So it's important that we're just focusing on those elbows, bending and rebending. We're going to go up to 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Also important to remember with that one, just stay directly above your chest. Don't be flaring out your elbows because you're gonna start compensating and using different muscles here, okay? So just bend, rebend, bend, rebend. All the way up to 20 there. Cool, guys. Hopefully you guys found that helpful and some new different bicep exercise, tricep exercise you guys can throw into the mix of things for yourself. My suggestion is if your weight's not super hard for you and you want to make it a little bit more difficult, there's 2 things you can do if you're definitely limited with that. Actually 3. All right, so 3 things. 1 is vary the repetition. So if what I prescribe is too easy or too little for you, bump up the reps until you feel like you can sustain the workload across. So for example, instead of 4 sets of 15, do something like 4 sets of 20, but make sure you stay consistent with all 20 of those. Secondly, another thing you guys can do is vary the tempo. So slow down your rate of pulling and lowering, okay? So each rep, try to slow it down, something like 3 seconds up, 3 seconds down. It's a great way to keep your muscles under tension a little bit longer and get a little bit more work out of it. Lastly is shorten your time of rest. So if you feel like you want to make it a little bit more difficult, then go ahead and just shorten the time that you guys are resting in between, and that should have some positive effects as well, okay? So let me know, guys, how you guys like this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you guys want to see next, all right? Let's keep those arms gains coming, and I'm working on an ebook, putting it out soon. So if you guys want to jump on that, I'll keep you guys posted, all right? In gains, see ya, Big Joe.